Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 1 level 100%. I hope you guys are all doing well. Last time we explored Traverse Town a little bit, and I just have a little bit more cleanup that we have to do. Hey guys, I'm so smart I forgot to activate this cutscene, so let's do it. There are Dalmatians named Pongo and Perdita living in the 2nd district. What's wrong? They're quite upset, these Dalmatians. They lost their puppies. Squall can't stop worrying about them. Call me Leon. Sora, would you look for the puppies? Help them out. Oh, wait, is this like an alternate version of that cutscene? Interesting. Please find the puppies for him. Leon is really cute sometimes. Oh, what? Oh, man, it's funny. I don't know if I turned in my postcards, and also, there's a little something I have to do in the 3rd district really quickly. I don't think I would have forgotten this, but yeah. You actually do want to do this when you get the chance. This will actually unlock the 3rd district. This will make it possible for you to go to the 3rd district easily from the 1st district. Is this set 6 postcard? We got an elixir, and 7 and 8 we're going to be able to unlock very soon. And the accessory shop really quickly. Fire! With fire, we can actually light this up. Burning brightly. I think that's just a really cool little Easter egg. But that's pretty much all I have to do in Traverse Town, so yeah. Oh, Moogle. Hi, Moogle. There's a ladder outside the 2nd district's gizmo shop, Kupo. Ah, the view, it's so beautiful. I do have the fire ring. I'm not gonna equip the fire ring yet. Maybe if I'm like struggling against Nocturnes, I'll equip it. I'll give it to Donald for now. But other than that, I think we're ready to go to our first world. Alright, so the green cursor shows your current position. Select your next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting destinations. More stars mean stronger Heartless in that world. Alright, we can't buy any gummy parts just yet. We can collect some. Yeah, let's do the tutorial. People always get very confused from building a gummy ship in this game. It's really not that complicated. It is a little tricky at first, but it's not that complicated. Alright, let's build a gummy ship by following a blueprint. To build a gummy ship, select Garage. To fly different ships or rename ships, select Gummy Ship. Alright, now let's take a tour of the Gummy Garage. First, select a blueprint from the list. The list contains blueprints you have collected and those you can redesign. Blueprints you collect can't be renamed, so make sure you have enough parts. Select a blueprint to enter Garage. In select mode, select the block that you want to attach. Without a cockpit and an engine, a ship cannot fly. This is unlike Kingdom Hearts 2, where you can kind of just put whatever together. In this game, it does have to have some sort of structure. Alright, you can change classes with left and right, and you can change parts with up and down. Found your block? Then press X or R1 to go into build mode. In build mode, select the block, select where you want to place your block, and then move your block. And then you can move your block with the D-pad and the shoulder buttons. Alright, you could also rotate blocks and rotate the assembly area. It's pretty self-explanatory, and you can attach blocks with X. You may not be able to attach big blocks at times. Press 0 to cancel the attachment. If you get lost, press the touchpad to view help. That is kind of a confusing help, not gonna lie. Now let's switch to inspect mode with R2. Alright, so you can do that. Examine your creation in inspect mode. You also get little information and stats about your ship. That's about it. The rest is learning by doing. If you ever need help, press the touchpad. It's really not that complicated. I understand why some people might find it complicated, but it's not the worst thing ever. Inventory, this is like all the pieces I have. Here you can read some information about gummies. It actually does do a decent job of explaining the mechanics, so if you're still lost, you can always check here. But I think I'm going to start and build a gummy ship. So I'm gonna make this one really lightweight. I'm gonna start off with a really lightweight ship. You guys may be like, oh my god, Xemnas, what did you do? Don't worry, this is gonna go very fast, and it is gonna be worth it. Alright, so armor. I might put on a little bit armor. I'm not gonna completely just get rid of armor for now. We have some Aurora gummies. Thunder G, this is gonna be like the most important gummy on our gummy ship. It's gonna be how we're gonna attack. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of, oh, this is a bad placement of the Thunder Gummy. I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And I'm just gonna put a little bit armor, just, you know, just for safety for now. Proud mode does make gummies a lot harder, so yeah. Also, do I have actually better, do I have any better stuff? Do I have Dispel Gs or anything? I do not. Yeah, you start out with very, very bare bones gummy parts. You will get some from doing gummy missions. So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. It's gonna look weird and unsymmetrical, so you know what? I'm just gonna take this off. Oh, actually, I could just hide that behind here. This might look like a really, really, like, weird gummy ship, but it's gonna be pretty fast, and it'll work pretty decently. I'm gonna override this for now. Oh, I got an achievement. That's funny. But this is all the information. 13 blocks. I didn't do that on purpose. Flyable, yes. Transform, we'll get that later. Warp, no. Shield, no. Speed, it's still, speed is low, but it's still gonna be pretty fast. Armor is pretty decent as well. It's actually gonna be just as fast, even if we have a few protect Gs on, than it would be if we didn't have any on. Also, we can take a look at gummy ship missions. Mission rules, you're basically, mission rules really vary, honestly. It depends on the rules for the gummy ship. You basically have to build a gummy, some missions do require you to like build a gummy ship specifically for that mission. And each world has 3 missions, and you can also earn a high score whenever you fly to a world. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory for the most part. I'm actually going to start dipping my toes a little bit into gummy missions, but first let's go to the first world. We travel to different worlds on our gummy ship. The Heartless ships often give us a hard time. Always be on the lookout during flight. Your journey will be documented until you reach your destination. Seek out the missions each world has to offer. Control the gummy ship with up, down, left, and right, and you can ascend and descend. Blue gauge shows your level. Firing lasers, among other things, consumes power. The green gauge shows the strength of the armor. If it reaches 0, it's back to the departing point. You can die. It's not gonna obviously hurt us. Oh, we got a blueprint. That's a blueprint. You get blueprints from killing enemies. Yeah, it's not gonna hurt us too much to die to gummy ships missions. Obviously, I'm gonna try not to, but it doesn't count for time either. Oh, and we got another gummy blueprint there. They're not too hard to find. And also, from killing enemies, you get protect Gs, and among other things as well. It depends on what you kill. Some people don't like the gummy ship missions because it is kind of pretty stale. It's not that interesting in this game, honestly, compared to Kingdom Hearts 2. But it could be worse. Personally, I think it could be worse. And we're going to be flying a lot at the beginning. Alright, so this is Wonderland. I'm going to see if I can do any other gummy missions and keep you guys updated. 120 or higher, I barely missed it. Alright, let's do the Traverse Town one. Alright, so I was able to do that this time. We got a Wheel G for that. No new missions at the moment. Let's try this again. And GG's, I was able to get it this time. Set out for Wonderland while using a Haste G or Haste 2G block. Use Accelerate 5 or more times without taking damage. We don't have Haste Gs yet, so that's not possible. So let's just disembark into Wonderland.
Oh, my furry whiskies! I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear! I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the queen! She'll clap my head for sure!
Alrighty, so here we are in Wonderland. There's a green journey there, we can't get it. Let's go forward, shall we? Opens a few doors, we can go forward. Hi, doorknob.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big.
That tracks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up.
Good morning.
Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
Well, those just appeared out of nowhere. So yeah, push this. We're gonna want to push that bed so that we can enter this area. We can't really interact with anything else. You can do some pretty interesting interactions with other objects in this room. We're gonna be able to do some pretty interesting stuff here. We're gonna drink some legal drugs, totally legal drugs, and go smaller. And I think enemies are actually gonna, yep. So fire is a good way to take out soldiers, as long as I don't die. Oh! We can now start fighting red nocturnes. So I want to try and get their synthesis item, the blaze shard. I think I need like around a dozen or so of those. I'll have to look up just a bit. I do have my spreadsheet open whenever I record.
Fire! Here!
Yeah, you want to be careful with red nocturnes because they can snipe you out of nowhere. And they're obviously immune to your only magic right now. Fire. See, this is a sticky situation. Also, if you try dodge roll right, you won't get hit. Pretty, you know, big brain advice there. Oh god. Okay, I don't care that I'm using my potions here, it's fine. No biggie. Oh god. Okay, there we go. Oh god, there's still one left. If you have one down, like if you're comboing one, they're pretty tame, but when they like group up is when they're actually dangerous. So yeah, you have to keep that in mind. Doesn't seem like there's anything. Oh! Just when I thought. There's nothing else here.
Come on!
Alright, let's go forward. I do need to go back to the rabbit hole really quickly, but let's just go forward for a sec.
Court is now in session!
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Talk about corruption.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
Yeah, but
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there.
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Bring me evidence of Alice's innocence. Phil, and it's off with all of your heads. Gather as much or as little evidence as you please. Report back here once you're ready. Alright. So we'll deal with that. I'm gonna need a total of 12 blade shards. But let's go back to the rabbit hole really quickly actually. A well-timed jump will actually allow you to get up here without you needing the chair. And if we go back to a rabbit hole, then there's actually going to be a wave of Heartless here. This is one of the easiest missable chests in the game, for sure. You need to do this right before Alice's trial begins, and if you don't, well, it's gone forever. Thankfully, it's not like it's not like a gummy or a synthesis item or anything along those lines, but yeah, you definitely do want to make sure you get this, if you're doing a 100% playthrough especially. And now whenever I do a playthrough of this game, I usually get this chest, honestly. Just in general. But, that sound, which we got for completing the puzzle, which was defeating the Heartless, and we got a camping set for doing that. So yeah, missable chests in this game. This world has pretty much the easiest missable chests in this rabbit hole area. There's gonna be another one real soon. Also, I think I accidentally lit the stove on fire. I'm gonna want to try and undo that before the boss fight of this world. That's a little Easter egg in this world, is if you light the stove on fire, it'll actually stay lit on fire. Yeah, we're gonna get Blizzard later on, so I'll be able to get rid of that. Let's see what these guys have to say. I did see someone suspicious. You. Before you sits her royal majesty, the noble queen of hearts. You better be bringing evidence soon. Go ahead and find proof of her innocence. Don't keep the queen waiting. Don't speak to the defendant. Who are you? I'm Sora. I'm Goofy, and there's Donald. Pleased to meet you, though I do wish you were in better circumstances. Sorry you got mixed up in this nonsense. Why are you on trial in the first place? I should like to know the very same thing. Apparently I was guilty from the moment I took the stand. That's crazy. So where are you from? Curious. I can't quite remember. You see, I found this mysterious rabbit hole, but when I tried to peek inside, I trembled inside head over heels. I found myself here, so you're from another world. That's funny. Maybe you don't need a ship then. I don't get it. What do you mean another world? Enough, the defendant will be silent. Oh, if I hadn't peeked inside that rabbit hole, I guess I'm too curious for my own good. I asked the Cheshire Cat how to get home, and he told me to ask the Queen, so I came here to ask her, and I was arrested. She simply refuses to listen to me. It's so unfair. I haven't done anything wrong. What shall I do? I should like to keep my head. What if my head and body become separated? Nothing I eat will reach my stomach. So yeah, that's some pretty interesting dialogue you get from talking to her. I think that's pretty neat. Do not anger the queen. She's really scary. I feel bad for that guy. Alright, let's enter this room over here, shall we? Who are you? Who indeed? Poor Alice, soon to lose her head, and she's not guilty of a thing. Hey, if you know who the real culprit is, tell us. The Cheshire Cat has all the answers, but doesn't always tell. The answer, the culprit, the cat, all lie in darkness. Wait. They've already left the forest. I won't tell which exit. There's 4 pieces of evidence. 3 are kinch to find. The 4th is tricky, big reward if you find them all. Shall we trust him? Should we trust him? To trust or not to trust? I'll trust you to decide. Alright, so in this Lotus Forest area, the puzzle basically revolves around these flowers.
Fire!
So this flower here actually wants an ether. I feel kind of bad using an ether here, but I don't really have a choice, so yeah.
This should help.
And for that, we got a camping set. Not really worth it, but eh. Give me a potion, I'll make you bigger. We'll do that in just a bit. I want to interact with these other flowers. That's one of the, I think, 8 flowers that you can interact with in this area. So, yeah. Those do count for 100%. There is a blue Trinity here, though. For that we get potion and ether. Nice. You want a potion? Okay.
This should help.
And for that we get a high potion. This is the first piece of evidence. Footprints. You can actually get away with only giving 1 piece of evidence in, but it will make the next fight a little bit harder. There's actually an entrance there. Oh god. Our damage is pretty chippy, which is why stuff like that happens. Okay. Alright, so this over here is Dalmatians. Our first set of Dalmatians, 16, 17, and 18. Every set of like 3 or 4 Dalmatians, you'll get a reward, but it's kind of hard to remember going back every single time.
Fire! Fire!
Another flower here. You want an ether? Oh man, I feel bad using these ethers, but kind of have no choice. Got another camping set for that.
See ya!
Alright, so we have these little mushrooms over here we can platform on, and another piece of evidence. We got an antenna. Over here, you're gonna have to do a very tight jump if you want this chest early. It is possible. It is possible. That's what I like about this game. Some chests are actually reachable if you do a good job at platforming. Not sure if this probably wasn't intentional for you to be able to reach, and there we go, we got it. It's a gummy. It's just a gummy. This game kind of debates you a little bit. Like, it'll have these, like, chests in interesting locations, and they'll just be gummies. Alrighty though, we should be able to enter this little area over here that leads to the Bazaar Room, but a different version of the Bazaar Room. It's gonna actually lead us over here. We tap on this, and we'll get Stench. So that's 3 pieces of evidence. Oh god, yeah. This is a little glitch, that happens when you, light it on fire. Oh! I'm supposed to start looking, yeah, I need to grind, blaze shards. I totally forgot. Oh, let's start doing that. There's a glitch in this world, by the way, with Jiminy's journal. I'll put a little screen cap. I'll put it up during this grinding sequence. Haven't got the chance to mention this yet, but your party members do really good damage in this game compared to other Kingdom Hearts games. They actually do pretty much as much or more damage than you in some scenarios. So yeah, that's a really neat thing about this game. But they don't really have anything like limits or anything in this game, so it makes more sense that they do more damage. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of nerfed party members for that reason, because limits were a thing. Oh, nice. These guys also drop E3, which is nice. By the way, up there, you can see the last piece of evidence on that little shelf of plates and cups. Oh, a fire ring, that's funny. Yeah, sometimes enemies in this game drop accessories as well. Hey, there's our last blaze shard. You know, it probably would have been easier if I just waited until a little longer until I got Blizzard. But oh well, too late now. Anyways.
See ya.
This flower over here, this yellow flower. Do I have a potion? Yes, I do. We're actually gonna give this flower a potion. And over here, why don't you get on? If we jump on this, that's gonna extend that lily pad up there, and we can actually attack this and create our. Okay, so over here we're gonna want to. It's ripe enough to be picked and eaten. We're gonna want to hit this. Hold on. Like that. There we go. And then hit this so that we can create another shortcut over there, and then eat the apple. Turn small again. Eat the fruit. Turn small again. And then we can now jump here, and now we're actually able to access this portion of the world over here. This is the Bazaar Room. This is another version of the Bazaar Room. Over here, we're gonna have to platform. And last but not least, we got the claw marks. Well, look what you've found. Nice going. Now we can save Alice. Don't be so sure. She may be innocent, but what about you? What do you mean? I won't tell, but I'll give you something. And we got Blizzard. Cool. So Blizzard, we have that now. In another version of Bazaar Room, we're going to be able to open this faucet so that water comes here, and that'll be a shortcut to the Queen's Castle. Other than that, though, let's go back to the Lotus Forest. And actually, really quickly, I like having Blizzard on square, personally. Alright, so here in the Lotus Forest, we're going to actually want to... It's going to require a little bit of tight jumping, I think, but it is possible to access this area over here. Alright, if I go this way, right here, I'm going to jump like this, and then like that, and just the right angle. Oh, that's not that hard of a jump. Actually, it didn't require anything. It actually leads to this bookshelf over here, and this changes. This is a really neat little thing in this game, is this will actually change later on in the world. This will change whatever this path leads to. I just like that, you know, small things in this world change a lot, like chests and stuff. But that's pretty much all we can do. That's pretty much all the areas we can explore. That area over there, the game wants you to come back with Glide, but you can actually, with a well-timed high jump, you can actually access that area. But we don't have high jump yet, so we can't access that yet. But other than that, guys, I think this is a really, really good place to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we're going to find out if we can prove Alice innocent. Hopefully, we'll be able to. But if you guys aren't already following me on Twitch, make sure you do that. Twitch.tv/Xemnas. I stream Kingdom Hearts level 100% playthroughs and Nintendo games, so make sure to check that out. But other than that, thank you guys so much for being here and continued support, and I'll see you guys all later.